John McGovern. I am here to talk about transportation, and I'm leaning over and I'm sorry, so what I'm going to do is go like this. Okay, this is like a rock and roll move. And so folks, transportation is a huge topic, and we had a lot of trouble getting our hands around it. I mean, in this city, we've got everything from ports that deal with cargo coming in on ships, to rail, we've got a very car-centric culture that we're trying to alter, and there's a lot of big, very high-level decisions that affect this. So we really tried to get our arms around a very, very big topic. And the way that we did that, I'll tell you, was led by a guy named Mike Neundorfer, who's not here right now. He couldn't be here, and I'm speaking for him. And Mike has a background in organizational development, which I never had an appreciation for until he orchestrated and coordinated one of our meetings. And the way in which he planned out the meetings, I think, has had a lot to do with our success. Our first meeting in September, we had 13 people. We had 15 people in the original group and 22 people in the next meeting. Jeez. Okay, so anyway, we attracted more people, which was great. We did a lot of invites, and we got people to come to the meeting, which I would recommend to folks out there to make strategic invites. It worked out very well for us. So, you're wondering, what are our 3 projects, right? We do have 3 projects. It's funny that I say that. We've got 3 projects, very short term. We call them easy wins. They're not that easy, but they are, I think, winnable projects that will affect the transportation future on the short term here in Cleveland. I'm going to read those to you right off this sheet of paper. First things first, Euclid Avenue, Euclid Corridor Project is not functioning as it was intended to function. Is anybody aware of that? It's kind of a thing you'd only be aware of if you actually depended on what it was intended to be, and that is a mass transit corridor. The promise was 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes to get from University Circle to downtown, okay? We have to make those kind of investments and have those expectations, but it's not the truth right now. It's 30 minutes, and why is that happening? It's because there's a miscommunication between RTA and the city in terms of how the signals are prioritized. You probably heard a lot of hoopla about the signal prioritization of the RTA buses. That's not happening. So what we're trying to do is intervene with that miscommunication and create kind of one of these higher level meetings between the city of Cleveland and RTA, and we are working on that. But these are kind of the high level things that I'm talking about that become a little bit difficult with transportation. Number 2, we want meaningful, complete streets legislation to pass in this city. Complete streets legislation. What does that mean? A complete street is a street that facilitates not just cars, which we're very used to, right? For the past 50 years, since the last of the streetcars ran in 1953, we're very familiar with cars, but a street should service pedestrians, it should service bus riders, transit riders, bicyclists, senior citizens, right? These are the things that make up a complete street, and that's what we want to pass. We want actually the city of Cleveland to fall in love and become a champion for complete streets. And that's something we are working on. These are the short-term goals, by the way. I will reiterate, we have a lot of very talented people in our group. We have a lot of good connections, so we're able to set up some of these higher level meetings. Third thing is, we want Senator Voinovich, who is, as far as I know, outgoing in terms of his, this is his last term as a senator. We want him to adopt as his legacy project, just get this right here, basically high-level endorsement for active transportation dollars in the next transportation enhancement bill. My time is up, but I'm going to keep talking because I saw that card come up for other people. I'm almost done. What are your immediate next steps? I'm going to talk faster. We got a meeting on December 17th. That will be our 3rd meeting. We're working on accomplishing those 3 easy win tasks, and we are developing a medium and long-term vision. This is a big thing to get your arms around. What do we need? What do we need? We need and will seek the mayor's endorsement for our current and future projects. We need those high-level endorsements because we're trying to push big ships like ODOT. Thank you. Thank you.
There's John McGovern and transportation. So next up, we have waste to profit.
I demand a group.
We have 2 more groups, and then we'll see if we have a moment for you, Mark.
No problem. And I'm not going to move until we get a group.
Good afternoon. My name is Annabelle Corey. I'm here with Robert Stockham and Lori Sprosty, and we are representing the Waste to Profit group. We have 3 different projects we'd like to share with you today. The first one is the Regional Zero Waste Collaborative. And this is a group of people that would like to see Northeast Ohio work towards being a zero waste region by 2019. And I'd like to recognize a core group of people that have been working on this actually since October of 2008. There's been a core group of people hosted by E4S and in collaboration with the Cuyahoga County Solid Waste District that have been working on elevating organizations that have set waste reduction goals and specifically zero waste goals. And what we've been doing is trying to highlight those organizations to inspire others to set similar goals and to look at waste as a triple bottom line opportunity. Our next steps, the Zero Waste Collaborative Group is going to be meeting on December 11th to look at goals and identify programming for next year. You are all welcome to attend if you are able. We're also looking for other organizations that have set waste reduction goals. Specifically, if you've set a zero waste goal, we would like to hear from you. We have a site called zerowasteneo.org where we are highlighting stories about zero waste in the region. So if you have something to share, we would welcome you to join that site and also to let us know what you're doing so we can let others know about the progress that's being made in Northeast Ohio. The second project that I'd like to talk about is Wastepedia. This is another project that came out of the summit, and this is, the concept here is crowdsourcing the definition of waste. And the idea is to have a physical center, the Wastepedia Center, where artists, artisans, and others in the reuse business can come and get different materials for reuse. That group has been meeting bi-weekly, and they have developed a business plan and are seeking funding. Their next steps are to finalize the business plan and develop their organizational structure. They need to meet with anybody who has ideas about cooperative business opportunities, how co-ops work, and also they're looking for space. So anybody who wants to learn more about that can connect with Robert. The other project is a waste to energy project, and we have a prop. This group has developed the idea of waste to energy using anaerobic digesters and plasma gasifiers. So right now they have developed a schema which is right here. They're in the feasibility stage, and they need group participation, input, and commitment in order to move forward with this project. So we welcome anybody to connect with us afterwards. Thank you very much.
I would like to add, if you know of any reuse artists or someone who has a 65,000 square foot building that's sitting empty on 3 acres, I would really like to talk to you. If you have a business plan in mind that involves reusing materials, we'd love to see you as a tenant.
All right.